Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Lance. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Nice play there by Russell Gage, who left Atlanta but didn't leave the NFC South, where he signed to join Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What a luxury for him to be a third receiver for this team. And he forms a great trio with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. The Bucs at 3-0 here in the month of September. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. White is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Opposite, green.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, this is White, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Ready.
Going option left on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Our game here, Bucs and Chiefs, certainly one of the crown jewels of this 2022 NFL schedule. Of course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55. Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title. And these guys really outmanned the Kansas City team who came up short in their quest to go back-to-back. And you look at these two quarterbacks, Brady, just a legend of the game. Many say the GOAT. Mahomes, certainly you could say, on a similar trajectory. And then we'd be remiss for not mentioning the throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that's the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running out of the gun with White. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Lance now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And he rifles one incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's got his man, it's White. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to...
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Lance looking to throw it. Able to find Gray here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
38. Ready?
Working from the gun. Lance. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Read option. This is White. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, a 5-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
What's going on, guys?
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play action, now it's Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lance looks to throw again. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a play fake. Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And Lance's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete to Otten. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. And Lance now to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Lance now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes going to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and 1 for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here's another interception. Picked up by T-MoeII. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. And the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading right now. Right, the 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Off of play action, here's Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Danny Gray, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. But 7 picks he's thrown in this game. It's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Lance. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to 4, if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes' throw here completes to Kelsey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Mahomes will throw for it. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they will take a knee here.